This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Friday, August 25th, 2023. I'm Kate Sharon. Daviess County is making progress towards its $700,000 capital campaign goal to renovate its YMCA community pool. Those renovations will include repainting as well as installing new ductwork and a heat recovery unit. The YMCA serves over 1,500 people each month. Daviess County YMCA CEO Paula Van Tile-Smith.
It just makes the overall breathing quality in all those areas, plus the aquatic office, so much more bearable. Because you're always going to have some heat and humidity in an indoor pool. You have to. But we were at 95% humidity, no kind of air refrigeration whatsoever.
About $520,000 has been raised so far. Ivy Tech Community College will mark the grand opening of the new Industrial Career Academy at its Crawfordsville satellite campus on Friday. The academy is designed to create a high school to career pathway for students in Montgomery and Boone counties. Ivy Tech is partnering on the academy with Indiana Next Generation Manufacturing Competitiveness Center, or INMAC, at Purdue University, West Central Indiana CTE, and several industry partners. Plans for the ICA were first announced in February. Through the academy, students will be connected with industry partners to obtain skills, training, and work experience in manufacturing, with the goal of being able to make informed decisions about their future upon graduation. Governor Eric Holcomb on Thursday announced the statewide expansion of Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. The program provides free books each month to children from birth to age 5, regardless of family income. The Imagination Library is currently available in 54 counties and partially available in 8 more. The expansion, which is part of Holcomb's 2023 Next Level agenda, will bring the program to all 92 counties. Holcomb's office says the Indiana State Library will coordinate the program. Beginning September 1st, current local Imagination Library partners will only have to pay 50% of their local program cost, with the state picking up the remainder. The expansion is being funded by a 2-year, $6 million appropriation that Holcomb approved in May. The state will provide $2 million in the first year and $4 million in the second. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting.
Attendance at the Indiana State Fair picked up slightly this year, in its third year under a post-pandemic format that added an 18th day to the schedule. IIB's Alex Brown has more.
Fair officials announced Thursday that attendance for this year's event came in at 840,414, up less than 1% over last year. Attendance in 2021 was 830,390. After calling off the 2020 fair due to the pandemic, organizers added an 18th day to the schedule starting in 2021, but spread those days over a longer period than previous fairs by closing on Mondays and Tuesdays. The new format adds an extra weekend to the schedule. More than 6,700 exhibitors showed or displayed nearly 50,000 animal and non-animal projects in total at the 166th Indiana State Fair. Officials said many vendors reported record sales. This year's fair was highlighted by the unveiling of the new Indiana Farm Bureau Fall Creek Pavilion, which replaced the building formerly known as the Swine Barn. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
More housing for adults living with disabilities is in the works after Indianapolis-based DeMar Services announced Thursday it will double the number of units at its campus on Indianapolis's south side. The $10 million final phase of DeMar Village will be open in 2024 with 7 residential buildings and a new multi-purpose activity center. Units will have 2 or 4 bedrooms, and the new community space will have teaching kitchens, an indoor track space, and other amenities. The Indiana Commission for Higher Education has awarded more than $700,000 to a higher education collaborative seeking to increase the number of instructors teaching science, technology, engineering, and math. The Hoosier STEM Academy, a partnership between Ball State University, IUPUI, and Purdue University, will use its newly awarded STEM teacher recruitment grant to support its fellows and teachers programs, which offers stipends for those looking to become STEM certified teachers. The Academy Fellows program supports STEM professionals looking to enter teaching for the first time, while the Teachers program provides opportunities to existing teachers who would like to teach dual credit STEM classes. Both programs are offered to prepare individuals for high school level teaching. Travis Brown, CEO of Mojo Up Marketing and Media, is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond, available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Kate Sharon for Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.